final project in WD231, and I will show this in this video how I integrate the data into my website. So now I will open the Video Studio Code. So this is my Video Studio Code final project. So now here I have two data, the cars JSON file and cars inventory.mgs. So this cars JSON file I'm using this for my homepage. So this is my homepage as index HTML. So I had a container here for the array of our the cars. This is the output of my program. So I have three cards here with uh, name of cars, make and model. Like here is make is Honda Civic, Honda model is Civic year 2019, and price is 19,000. If we click the see more button, then other specification will be seen. So how I program this so that the output is in this kind of, or I have this kind of output. Now in my JSON file, in my cars JSON file, I have here also key value first with an array of objects like ID, one, make, Toyota, Corolla, model, Corolla, year 2020, price, mileage, fuel consumption. So this is a key value first. Then I am getting this value into my program through my GS files. Yes, this one. This is my GS files. So now I am loading the add event listener as DOM. So that the DOM is very important because it will help the program to run first all the HTML content before this JS will run to avoid error. Now I have here a constant value of cars container to target the element of cars container in my index HTML. This index HTML, this one. And then I have here a code to check if that container is being present. So if uh, car container is not present, then the console log will print this statement, and then the program will stop. For example, as I inspect this in the console, so no error here. But if I omit this sample, I will uh, omit that part. Then the message that will appear is the message from the JS file, this one. If the container is not found, then the main container element with ID cars container is missing. So this one. So but if we put it back, then we have no error. So if no error, if the container is there, then the program will run continually. So next is I get that arrays of cars by having a function of get random cars. Now in my program, I am getting only three cards to be displayed in my program. As we can see here, I have only three random cards to be displayed in my home page. Then I have also a asynchronous function to get cards. So now I have a try block. So this one, so response await fits the data from cars JSON. So this from here, cars JSON file. So async is function to make the program process while waiting for something to happen. So it will not stop, but will continually uh, perform the program until the program becomes or the other processes becomes available. So then I have also a catch error that if the random cars not available from this one from cars JSON, then error from the uh, console also uh, will appear. So for example, if we omit this one, so net as we can see, no more pictures of cars. Then as we inspect console, this one. So unexpected property name or in JSON at position. So error loading, meaning no JSON files was found. But if we connect it back, then the error has gone also. And in our website, the pictures are restored. And then to put the input from cards JSON file, since the data from the JSON has been successfully loaded, then all the information from the JSON file will be loaded to our HTML. But I am also using this function to make sure that the container in the HTML become clear, or the values that in that HTML uh, being disabled. For example, here, even I will put any kind of content. It's one by hints cars, or I will put uh, this is it. So all the input under that container of cars container will not be seen in our program in our web page, live page, because it was being cleared by uh, this function. But this function, if we omit it also, then so look at this. So the cars has been disabled, and then the value from our HTML, the hard coded, was also appearing in here. And then we have a for each loop, for the array of cars will be injected to our HTML. So for each array. So now we are creating the element in our HTML. Since it is cleared, then we had created the div container, and its class is car container. And then we are injecting also the template literals in that. So this is the we are using backticks. So this is the code for that. And I am also adding some buttons for that. This one. So if the C button is being clicked, then more additional infos will be displayed. And then the, if the user click the list button, then the additional infos has been also be closed. And then all in that container being append to that card. And then we call the function as get cards. So now this is oh sorry.